Hello friendly people of the internet, I am Hyper Super Sora and welcome back to Remembering Avatar, where I talk about the Avatar The Last Airbender episodes completely from my memory, and then I watch the episode to see what I get wrong. Should I even bother with the Zuko plot since I basically summed it all up last time? But, plot with Aang and the gang. So they touch down on a island. It's just like, alright, we're going to sneak through the Fire Nation going from cave after cave after cave after cave. No, we must blend into our environment. So they steal some clothes. Aang getting roped into this mess by accidentally stealing a Fire Nation school uniform. Oops. The suit doesn't even look that good. Why did he choose it? Anyway, I also like that bit where Sokka's being picky on what clothes he wants to steal. Ah, yes, this will suit me just nicely. And Toph is trying to figure out the shoes, and she just kicks the soles out of them. Ah, yes, the best shoe for the blind earthbender. And because of the uniform, Aang gets roped into going to school. Where yeah, the propaganda is strong with this nation. Beats up a bully without laying a finger on him. Accidentally flirts with some girls. I don't think we get Katara jealous this episode, so... possibly. I'm gonna show my girlfriend. Dance moves? Clearly you don't know any. And we get to see the structure of how the Fire Nation works. Also, they lie in their school system. Wait a minute. All school systems lie. Never mind. And saying that the Air Nation had a form of government body, yeah, monks, and a military. Monks! And there's this point where Sokka and Katara pose as Aang's parents, which we do get to see Sokka with a lovely beard. The episode just might be worth it for that alone. I'm not going to talk about Katara or his parent getup. I'm not gonna. You can't make me. Enrolled in what? When Aang is explaining the situation, it's just like, what happened to you? I went to school. And Sokka is just absolutely losing his shit. Okay, I will point this out. Aang's old friend from the Fire Nation is named Kuzan, and he uses that as a fake name. While we learn later on that Lee is a pretty common name to use. And Sokka's master. I can't wait to get to that episode, by the way. But he uses Kuzan, so he has a pretty Fire Nation sounding name. And it makes sense. But we never get to see Kuzan in the series. I don't think we get to see him in the comics. And from what I've seen of the live action show, I'll talk about that another day. From what I've seen of the live action show, we haven't met Kuzan in that either. I really want to see Kuzan. I want to know who Kuzan is. So, leave your fanfics in the comment section down below. Who the hell is Kuzan? But, yeah. Aang goes back again, and the next day he makes a decision. I'm going to teach these Fire Nation kids how to have fun! So he hosts like a dance party. Everyone goes and he teaches them how to dance, they have fun, and Aang is absolutely in his element this episode. Normal guy, normal kid, no Avatar shit. He is socializing, he is having fun, he is dancing, he is 100% in his element. He even gets Katara to dance with him. And it's just like the confidence, the swag this man rocks in this episode. You could tell this is his comfort zone. This is where he thrives. And he doesn't really get to be in this zone very often. Normal guy, having fun. Doesn't get to do that very often with, wartime, being the Avatar. By the way, the bully kid ratted him out. And every other kid in the school system defends him. Yeah. So that they could get the slip away. The Spartacus thing where they all wear headbands in order to trick the guards and the headmaster. And the guards start dancing too. Stop that! Sayonara, Kuzan. Bye, guys. Earthbend. Huh? Ever get to see them again? It's an episode pointing out that not all the Fire Nation is bad. Are you born evil, or is it taught? With Azula, I'm pretty sure she was just born evil, and it was nurtured to be what it is now. But Zuko was definitely taught to be evil, and it doesn't stick. And we see that a lot of the Fire Nation, you don't need to kill off everybody. They are just as human as the gang is. As a matter of fact, one of the things to do to help kill your enemies is to dehumanize them. To make that they are lesser than us. So it makes it easier to do the deed when the time comes. It makes it a lot harder to finish somebody off when you think they have a family just the same as I do. And I bet the Fire Nation does a lot of that. Look back at the savagery that you call bending back in season 1 with the prison. And can I think of another example? Zhao was taking this speech of the superior element, fire. Probably something to do with dehumanizing the enemy to make it easier to A, control your population, and B, make it so they're more willing to kill each other. Well, kill others. But is this episode great? No. And that's ultimately a problem I have with Season 3 in general, that it's very mid, to be honest. But that's enough rambling. Let's get into the episode and see what the fuck I missed with Zuko. Okay, so just got done watching the episode, and I have a lot more to say about this episode than I initially thought. Yes, this is the episode where Zuko does go to visit Iroh. Azula catches him. That guard told you. No, you did, dumbass. And tries to give some advice. Azula actually caring about Zuko for once. Oh. And we get the seeds of May's rebellion against Azula kick up again. Also, I was wrong. Katara is jealous this episode. Ha ha! Well, they look good together, Sokka says. Yeah, if you're into that. I'm into that. And I point out in my notes here that Aang does everything he can to pretty much get every girl at the school's attention. And he talks back to the teacher. He's playing hooky. He's disobeying the rules. He's starting a secret dance party. To quote Hazbin Hotel, ooh, he's a bad boy. Yeah, and they love it. And the fact that he can dance. I want to meet Kuzan. The Kuzan was a fucking dancer. He was a party kid, wasn't he? He was a player. I know it. Distant relative to Iroh, I can tell. Speaking of Iroh, he does not talk this episode, mainly because, again, the voice actor kind of passed. Rest in peace, Mako. Initially, he's kind of pissed at Zuko, but then as Zuko pleads for his help, it's just like, I have everything I wanted, and it's nothing like I thought it would be. Help me! Yeah, hear about the gangster that died, went to heaven, got everything he wanted? Yeah, it turns out he was in hell. But yeah, another thing I want to point out, Aang has slang terms from 100 years ago that were 100 years out of date back then, too. Stay flamin'. Flamio, Hotman! Jesus Christ. Like this one bullet I even put down my notes here. Aang UI? Question mark? Because he handles them so easily. Yeah, airbending master versus firebending novice. Pretty easy. Yeah, every girl in the school wants Aang. Including Katara, because girls love a guy who can dance. And Aang, he can fucking dance. Like I said, he's in his element. This is where he belongs, damn it. Being normal. Sokka, you don't get it. You're normal all the time. Also, Sokka's great this episode, but he's great every episode. Everyone's great. Toph doesn't even do that much, but she's still Toph. What can I say? Also, Appa apparently can fucking bust a hug like no one else. I want to see Appa dance, damn it. Alright, let me Toph pointed out that he taught the kids freedom. Air is the element of freedom, Aang fucking embodies it to no ends. How Mei and Zuko flirt. I don't hate you. I don't hate you too. Jesus Christ. On again, off again thing. I don't know. Do with it what you will. I know my friend Paradox hates it, so there. Alright. Also, when Aang needs to bring Katara and Sokka to act like his parents, the family of fire. The Fire Family, as I'm calling them. I fucking love that. Plus, it gives them a last name. Katara Fire, Aang Fire, and Sokka Fire. Oh well. It's funny. I like it. This episode had me chuckling a lot, but it also had me face-palming a lot. It's just like, Aang, if you don't know the national anthem, then shut the fuck up. She's not gonna notice. But most importantly, this episode introduces an important character with a tattoo eye on his forehead. We later know him as Combustion Man, Sparky Sparky Boom Man. I'm gonna call him Steve. So we meet Steve this episode, because Zuko hires him to kill Aang. Why did he not do this a long time ago? I guess he didn't have the resources then. I also like to think, the voice actor of the Headmaster seems familiar, and I'm thinking, is that the voice actor who voiced Long Fang too? We never see Long Fang again, by the way. But is that the same voice actor? I can't tell, and I didn't look at the credits to know. Let me know in the comments. This episode was fun. This is a lot more fun than I remember it being. I think it's that I like more serious episodes, and the serious ones stand out in mine. Let's look at one-offs. But this episode was fun. That's the best word to describe this episode. Fun. Aang is allowed to have fun. He's giving the rest of the kids in the school, teaching them how to have fun. It's a fun episode. Is it filler? Could you cut it? Yes. But I had a good time with it, despite my earlier protest saying, not really needed. Headband. I thought this one was a surprising treat. My memory led me the wrong way. And again, not again, but this is the first time I'm saying this, an episode about music and dancing. The music fucking slaps. I love the music in this episode. Avatar music is generally pretty good, but they filled out the nines with like the main theme that happens at the dance party. Chef's kiss. But yeah, this was honestly a pretty fun episode. And I love that little segment where Katara's jealous about Aang getting all of the girls. Because again, he's 100% in his element right now. Of course ladies would love him. He's a bad boy, and he can dance. Little exotic touch too. And he's older than them. And he's older than them. Oh my god. Just fucking rake in the checks, Aang. Oh well. Aang is not a player like Iroh. He's only got eyes for one. Oh well. Even though she has eyes for 1, 2, 3, 4-ish. Aang, Jet, fucking... What was his name? Haru. Haru was his name. And Katara gets a lot of love interest. Alright, fine. And Katara gets a lot of things in the next episode, The Painted Lady. Mainly, I'm probably going to say bitch a lot more. But yeah, this episode was rather fun. Honestly, I consider this better than Awakening. Headband. Surprisingly good. Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below what you think of the Headband. Leave a like on the video if you liked it, and subscribe for more surprisingly fun dance parties. And hit that little notification bell to see when I upload all the time. Until next time, I'm Hyper Super Sora. Sayonara.